Good morning. Happy President's Day. I wanted to put together a short video trying to do some cool content, trade examples, and just talking about the business of trading in general. So last night I was flipping through some charts, and I have various templates in my MetaTrader. This one was from an approach or system I was looking at years ago. And I wanted to point out something cool I noticed about divergence. That approach wasn't about divergence specifically, but it was about looking at trend lines off of the bands and things like that. But anyway, this is a 5-minute chart of the New Zealand dollar US dollar pair, and there was a trend break here and a close, and I just happened to notice that this stochastics here, they made a new high, then the price made a new high, but the stochastics didn't, and they started turning lower. And I think this is a pretty good example of divergence. So these two vertical lines were put there just to mark off these points in the indicator in the stochastics, right? So that's why I put the lines here. Didn't have anything to do with a specific candle pattern or anything. But I took a screenshot. I said, this may be a cool example. And lo and behold, this happened. Wow, it even moved a lot lower. So this is the same picture, right? I took the screenshot here. I did not take a trade or anything. It was an observation, and I wanted to follow up on it. But this turned out to move much lower. And, this was happening on a Sunday night holiday. Then there's a holiday today. So trading may be thin, not to get too crazy about all that. You should just keep it in mind because the spread, this was a 5-minute chart, and I was monitoring, the price a little bit last night to see, and it was moving lower slightly. And it just turned out that it made a really nice move. I mean, I took the picture up here, and, it moves to this band that's, over 20 pips certainly, and then even to the where these two bands meet again. This is 100 and a 200 period band, I believe. And from that point last night, it's 40 pips in total. Of course, you could see the price retraced here, but still, you could have taken profit, and you could have just noticed that divergence, and you didn't have to trade it. You could just follow up like I did, because it looks like another mini version of it happened here. You have this high, and then the price makes a slight new high, and a lower high in the divergence, and then it moved lower. Now it really tanked. So there could be dollar strength, right? This may just be, for the most part, following the direction of the dollar, the dollar index in general. But we're focused on charts more. You want to be aware of what's happening, but you want to focus on getting comfortable with charts and trading off of those. So that was a good example. That was some pretty cool little bit of content there. I would also point out that I'm going to be adding this video to my site. Okay, I have a blog that sometimes I can elaborate on the videos I do by getting more in depth about what's happening, you know, what we're thinking about trades and stuff like that. And I also want to use my YouTube descriptions properly and put some notes in there and link to a partner, for example, Foreign Exchange Trading Academy. They do some education on various aspects of trading and longer term trading as well. You know, this example I gave was a 5-minute chart. So I'll link to that, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.